to KGF TV. How are you all doing? Dad, how are you doing, mate?
I'm fine, thank you.
And Dad, what are we doing today?
We are doing the Premier League review of the weekend.
Well, so I've got every result down on my phone and our predictions. We're going to be doing a score at the end of every week as well. 1 point if you get the result right. 3 points if you get the result and the scores right. So Dad, should we get straight into it?
Rock on.
Brighton versus Manchester United. The real score was Manchester United 3, Brighton 2. Dad, you said 2-1 Manchester United, and so did I. What were your thoughts on the game?
Brighton should have absolutely smashed them. Manchester United were rubbish.
They were, I agree.
Rubbish, rubbish, rubbish.
VAR was very heavily involved in that game.
Yet again.
Penalty after the whistle was the most controversial moment. The referee blew up. VAR looked at it. It was a clear pen.
Yes, it was. Yes,
I mean, and it just shows why English referees for me are rubbish. I mean, how they're missing that, I don't know. So yeah, you're going to get a point, and so am I. So that was the first game. Sadly, Brighton didn't win because I was supporting them all the way. Sod Manchester United. Palace versus Everton. The real score was Palace 1, Everton 2. Dad, you said 2-2, and so did I. So far, we're only on 1 point.
Ooh.
The game, what do you think about it?
Well, to be honest with you, I didn't really see much of it, but what I did see, I thought Everton doing well this season. They're running well, so they could get a top 6 finish, I think.
I think so as well. I mean, they were the better team. I did watch the game. The Palace, the penalty was terrible. I mean, this new handball rule is disgusting. I mean, his hands was by his side, and it did come off of his hand, but it's not a penalty. I don't like the rule. Everton deserve to win though, so it is what it is. Next up, very, very, very surprising, West Brom versus Chelsea. We both said 3-0 to Chelsea.
Yes, we did, yes.
And it was 3-3.
3-0 at half-time to the
know, West Brom 3-0 up.
Great performance. Great performance from West Brom.
I agree, should have kept it though.
Yeah.
Conceded, I mean, it's so annoying. I mean, fair play to Chelsea. A lot of teams will come out in the second half and give up. They fought for it quite well. 3-3 in the end.
Bollocking from Lampard, I think.
Oh yeah, definitely. He said that at half-time. Mistakes by new man Thiago Silva. Marcus Alonso, shocking. Havertz wasn't very good. The only player for me that came on and changed the game was Callum Hudson-Odoi. I know Chelsea fans really want to see him play, and I think he deserves his start now. So what did you think? Did you think West Brom were going to bottle it, or?
No, I didn't think they would. I thought
they would be able to defend.
Yeah, I thought Chelsea would score, but not like that.
Well, next up was a very boring game. I did say this in the previous video.
Is that Tottenham Newcastle?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's Burnley versus Southampton.
Oh dear.
1-0 to Southampton. Dad, you said a 2-2 draw.
I thought it would be.
I said 2-1 to Southampton. So that's a point to me. Very dull. Burnley were the better team, but Southampton got into the lead early on. They won the game 1-0. I don't think we really need to speak about it.
No. All I say, Danny Ings.
Yeah, he scored again.
Fantasy football.
Yeah, you do have him, don't you?
I've got him.
Him and Che Adams, very good duo.
Yeah.
Next up, still not Spurs Newcastle, but it's Sheffield United versus Leeds. Another pretty dull game, 1-0. They scored in, was it the 88th minute, Dad? So, you know, they did deserve the win. They were the better team. Dad, you said 2-1 Sheffield United.
I thought they'd get their first win, but not.
I said 2-1 to Leeds. That's another point to me. 3-1 it is currently. Again, not really much to speak about the game. 1 goal late on. I think it was quite end-to-end, wasn't it? It was a good game.
Yeah.
So we'll just go straight on to the next one, and it's Dad's favourite. It was Spurs 1, Newcastle 1.
Stonewall penalty.
Dad, you said 1-1.
I did.
He said it. He didn't actually give his prediction.
No, I forgot.
But he did say Callum Wilson, hopefully he will do something, and he did.
And he did.
I said 3-1 to Spurs. It should have been. They absolutely battered Newcastle.
They did from start to finish.
How they didn't win the game, I don't know. VAR.
They need a decent striker.
I mean, with the new rules, it's a penalty.
It's a penalty.
It's a penalty. You can't moan. It's not a penalty, but with the new rules, it is very controversial. Andy Carroll doing it again in the Premier League against Tottenham. So we'll just go straight on to the next one. Probably the most surprising for me, Manchester City versus Leicester. 5-2 Leicester.
Jamie Vardy on fire.
He absolutely destroyed their defence. And when you're on about an old striker, 34, 35 now, and he's still absolutely tearing the Premier League.
He should
by
still be
storm.
Gareth Southgate's first choice.
Yeah, I actually agree. I think he should
Absolutely
be.
on fire.
We both didn't get it right. You were closer. You said 2-2.
Yeah, I
I
thought
said
it would
2-1 to City. No points there, but it's still, you were still better off than me. Vardy was just ridiculous. I mean,
Yeah.
City play like that, they ain't getting anywhere near Liverpool, in my
No,
opinion.
no.
Another really surprising one for me: West Ham versus Wolves. We actually forgot to put this in our.
Sorry, Pampy.
Yeah, blame him. He was the one doing the, on his phone. But
I did say West Ham to win.
he said 2-1, and I said 2-0 to Wolves. So that's a point towards you.
Yeah.
It was 4-0. I mean, I did not expect that. I mean,
No.
Wolves, they gave City a game, but then West Ham gave us a game.
They were brilliant at Arsenal, I thought.
Yeah, and they were
did play
brilliant
well.
again. So I know
Yeah.
Gerard Bowen was
Good player at the
absolutely
Emirates.
smashed it.
Yeah.
Really nice goal. Fulham Villa. I watched this game. Villa were brilliant. Fulham defensively were terrible. 3-0.
They're down.
Fulham are down. Yeah,
Down.
They ain't doing anything. Conceding 3 goals. 3-0 to us. 4-3 and 3-0.
Did Grealish run the show?
He did. John McGinn as well. 2 assists.
I
Grealish with a goal.
didn't watch the game, so
Yeah,
I
no,
can't comment.
Grealish was very good.
Yeah.
You said 1-1.
I thought it would be.
I said 2-1 to Villa,
Ooh.
so I get a point there.
You were
and the
winning then?
Yes. But the final game is Liverpool versus Arsenal. You want to talk about this game?
Not really.
The only thing I will say though is, again, we did deserve to lose. I put my hands
Yeah,
up.
we
They
did,
outclassed
yeah.
us. It was a lot closer
Yeah,
than what it usually
Liverpool.
is.
Liverpool were brilliant in the first half.
Yeah, they-
absolutely brilliant.
I mean, Gary Neville said it was one of their best performances in the
I
first
mean,
half of
most
years.
probably spot on, but
And, we were only 2-1 down. We had a couple of chances in the second half to get it to 2-2. Lacazette
yeah,
should have scored.
men against boys yet again.
Yeah, but what I will say is I think, when it first happened, I said no. But when I saw the replays, I think Sadio Mane should have been sent off.
Definite punch.
He looked at Kieran Tierney and went like that. That's a red card for me, but
Yeah.
because it's at Anfield, not going to be given.
Exactly.
You said 2-2 with hope. It should have been. It could have definitely been. I said 2-1. It was 3-1. A lot of people saying it was handball for the third goal, but I don't think you can say that because if that's handball, then Gabriel's was last week against West Ham. So you can't have it both ways, Arsenal fans.
Fair goal, fair.
So scores on the doors.
On the doors.
It's actually 5-5.
Oh.
Dad with those 3 points with the Newcastle versus Tottenham got those points.
Come on, Geordies.
Yeah, 1-1. So Dad, best team performance, who would you give that to?
Without a shadow of a doubt, Jamie Vardy and Leicester City.
Yeah, I agree. I was going to say West Ham for their 4-0 win because people thought they were going to get relegated this season.
West Brom's first half.
Yeah, but I think if they won the game, I would have said West Brom, but they didn't win the game, so I can't give it to them. I'm going to give it to Leicester as well. 5-2 against, I think they're title favourites, Man City. Not anymore, but they were. Worst team performance, who would you go for? Would you go for Man City or...?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to go... I would have gone for Man City.
Definitely.
But I'm going to actually go... I'm going to change it up a bit because you went Man City.
I did.
I'm going to go for Wolves.
Really?
Because they're a team that fight for top 6.
You'll upset Pampy.
Yeah, he's a Wolves fan, by the way. No, I am going to go for Wolves. They're fighting for top 6. West Ham were predicted to be relegated and they got battered 4-0.
Yeah,
I'll go for Wolves. Your best player, I mean, you said it just now.
By far,
I agree.
Yeah, Jamie Vardy.
I mean, being at the age he is, running riot against Man City is brilliant from him. They
We
just
agree
signed a
on that,
centre back. I agree with you on
That's
that one.
fair enough.
Worst player?
Worst player, I'm not going to go for a worst player. I'm going to go for the worst manager, Jose Mourinho, for walking off, sulking down the tunnel like he did. Disrespectful to Steve Bruce, Tottenham players and Tottenham fans. Absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, I mean...
a disgrace.
I agree. You've got to shake the person's hand. You can't go off in a strop. Yes, it wasn't a penalty.
It was harsh, But
at the
the
same
letter
time,
of the
the new
law,
rules,
it's a penalty.
you know, and you've got to
he
get
knows
used to
that.
it. Tottenham are going to get some like that this season. They're going to get a penalty for a dodgy handball.
Yeah.
Everyone's going to get a penalty for a dodgy handball. And like Graham Souness said, it's exciting.
Was it Jamie Carragher commentating?
Yes.
If he was playing in that team, would he have shouted for a penalty?
Yes.
Yes, he
Everyone.
would have done.
You're going to shout for a penalty.
And
His hands up here.
He
so
sits on the TV, disgraceful. He would have shouted
Everyone's
for a
gonna
penalty
shout for a
when
penalty
he was
there.
playing.
So your worst player is Jose Mourinho.
Yes.
My worst player is going to be the Man City left back Mendy. Gave away a penalty and his overall play was just terrible. Not really much to say. It was either going to be between him and Manchester United's left back Luke Shaw, but they won the game, so I'm going to have to give it to them. Well, for me, that's it. So. Yeah, so some very, very surprising results. West Brom, Leicester.
Leicester
Some
City.
disappointing results, especially for us with Arsenal.
Yeah.
But improvements. It's improvements for
improvements,
Arsenal.
yeah.
So we got Sheffield United next week, so hopefully we can bounce back with a win. They were poor. So yeah, that is going to be the end of the video. If you guys have enjoyed, make sure to hit that like button. And also, 77% of the people that watched our last video aren't subscribed. So subscribe. We need you to subscribe right now. Please subscribe. And this is going to be the end of the video. Make sure you like, comment, and of course, subscribe. We need some subscribers.
Subscribe.
Yes, exactly. Tell them, Dad, subscribe.
Subscribe.
We'll see you guys tomorrow for another video. Goodbye.
And don't forget, whoever you are, wherever you are, including you, Liam Ratcliffe, stay safe.